Hello, Mrs. Siebert's first grade class. We are going to work on our name tags that we started last week in technology class and finish them so that we have them ready for our desk. So if you remember last week, what we did is we used our keyboards to type in our names on our Word page. And we also worked together to insert pictures for our name tag to go alongside of our name tag right in this area right here where I'm moving my mouse. But as you can see, my picture does not show up next to my name. So the reason why that is the picture that I chose to put next to my name, when I inserted it in my Word document, it was way too big to fit this little space right next to my name. So what we're going to learn how to do today is we are going to learn how to make our pictures small enough to fit in this space, or that's also called resizing our picture. So we are going to learn to resize our picture so that we can make it fit next to our name. So in order to do that, what we're going to do is, if you remember last week, used our mouse to move our screens up and down using the scroll bar. So I brought my mouse all the way to the side of the screen, but as you can see, my scroll bar doesn't show up. If your scroll bar is missing, all you'll need to do once your mouse is along the side of the screen is click once. And as you can see, that made my scroll bar pop up along the side of my screen. So we're going to come down to this arrow or this upside down triangle using our arrow pointer, and we are going to scroll down our screen. And you can do that one of two ways. The first way to do that is to click on that upside down triangle over and over again. And as you can see, that moves my screen down. So that's going to move our screen down, but it's going to do it really slow. So there's another way we can move our screen just a little bit faster. We can click on this upside down triangle. When we click on it using our mouse button, we're going to click our mouse button and hold it down. And as you can see, that made it go down a lot faster. So we are looking at the picture that I chose for my name tag last week, a picture of a dog. And that picture, as you can tell, is way too big to fit that little space next to my name. So we need to make it smaller. So the way to do that is you're going to take your mouse over and bring it so that it is on top of the picture. And as I do that, you can see that it will bring up a symbol that looks kind of like a compass on a map. It'll have all those all those arrows pointing in all different directions. So once that symbol pops up on top of our picture, how we resize it is we are going to click once on our picture. And when we click on our picture, what you will see happen is these little tiny dots right here will pop up along the frame of our picture or along the outside of our picture. Those are what we're going to use to resize our picture or make it smaller. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you can see this bottom circle right here, this bottom dot right here. And you're going to bring your mouse up to that dot, and you'll be able to see this kind of double pointed arrow when you hover over that dot. Once you see that double pointed arrow, to make our picture smaller, you're going to click on your mouse button and hold it down. And once you click and hold it down, if you bring your mouse up towards your picture, it's going to make your picture get smaller and smaller until it's about the size that you want. And once it's the size you want, you'll want to stop moving your mouse and you'll press that mouse button, or you'll let up on your mouse button. And once I resized my picture and made it a lot smaller, you can tell it fits really well in that space that we had next to our name. So that's what we want to do. We want to make our picture small enough that it fits next to our name. And when we resize those pictures, it's important to keep in mind we're just going to use these dots that are in the corners of our picture. We're not going to use the ones along the sides or the top and bottom. If we use those, what's going to happen is your picture is going to get kind of a smushed look or a smashed look. And I'll show you and then I'll undo mine. But it's going to make my dog look really funny. You can still see that it's a dog, but it's kind of a smushed, funny looking dog. So that's why we're not going to want to touch these dots at the top and the bottom and on either side of the picture. Just the ones in the corner are what we're going to use to make our picture smaller. Now the other thing I'm going to want to change is I don't really like how my name is down, kind of down lower than my picture. So in order to fix that, we're going to go up here to this button right here that looks like a rainbow with some lines across it. And if you click that, it will pull up a menu with different pictures of that rainbow. The picture that we're going to want to select is this center one right here, right under where it says with text wrapping. We're going to want to click on that center picture. And once I clicked on that center picture, if you notice, my name moved up so that it is centered with my dog picture. And I like how that looks. So I'm going to leave that just the way it is. And that is going to be how my name tag is going to look once we print them and get them ready for our desks. So that is how you'll resize your picture to fit your name tag. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye, class.